New shoe alert, guys. This is the brand new Glycerin GTS from Brooks. This shoe should be dropping in early February. I wanted to give you guys an in-depth review on it. The plan is today I'm going to do a 5K in this shoe. Tomorrow I'll do a 10K. Then I'll do a half marathon distance and just give you, a little bit more in-depth review of the shoe, how it feels. Right off the bat, I'm gonna tell you I like this colorway. Really clean look from Brooks. They got a classic geometry that a lot of people love and appreciate. But without further ado, I'm gonna slap these on, and already just like a perfect fit for me, true to size. I'm like a size 11 in pretty much everything. The laces are nice and plush. Good fit in the midfoot too. This lockdown feels pretty good. Feels like the stack height might be a little bit taller in this model too. I feel like compared to other people, I do have a little bit more narrow of a foot. So I just wanted to show y'all that the eyelid chain does come together for me a little bit. So if you have a higher volume foot, this shoe should accommodate it pretty well. Plenty of extra space here in the upper. That being said, for me, it doesn't feel too big or anything like that. If you also have a narrow foot, should feel fine. The midfoot lockdown is nice, and let's go for a run. Panther Island. All right, 3.26 Duck Pond 5K is officially in. Count it, these shoes are broken in. I'll hit you up next with the 10K and the half marathon distance. And then after that, I'll reevaluate and let you know how I'll use the shoe in the future. Good morning. It is nice and wet out here for today's 10K. Which is okay. It's good for testing shoes. It's not too great for video, but I'll catch up with y'all after the 10K, all right? All right, good job, boy. 10K in the books. It's kind of cold and wet, so we are gonna get some coffee. Check you later. All right, it has been wet and cold, but still a very enjoyable run. The Glycerin GTS 19 had superior grip in the wet conditions. I didn't feel slippery or unstable at any time during the 10K, so that's good to know. Traction on point. It's cold and wet, so we're gonna get our coffee in and go to work. It's still rainy and cold here in Fort Worth. Just my luck, I guess, but it's good to have the right gear, so I'm just getting ready for anything. Got my gloves and my beanie because it's still a little bit cold and still pretty wet. But I'm excited because this is going to be a 13-mile run, bit of a longer run for these brand new shoes, and I'm excited to see how they feel. They've been extremely comfortable so far, so I don't see why they shouldn't be awesome. If you want to see the data for this run, just hit me up on my Strava and you can see what I got into, the route and everything, and the conditions. Love running straight from the shop. It's good to get that run in before you get home. and you're tired and you don't want to do anything. I wanted to take a minute to just talk about this shoe a little bit more. I just finished a 5K just before sunset to bring us to 25 miles in 4 days. Got a little bit of muddy today, but I wanted to make the distinction so everybody knows that this is the Glycerin GTS 19, not the Glycerin 19. They have the same midsole, the same upper. The GTS just has go-to support, which is these guide rails on the inside and outside for a little extra stability. So really that's what this shoe is for. If you're looking for something in the max cushion category that also has support, this is a really good option. What sets it apart is that most of the other shoes in the max cushion category have like a really tall stack height, which is good, you know, if you're doing easy runs, recovery runs, or steezy miles as some people call it. But this one is max cushion while still remaining agile. It's not so tall that you feel unstable. The stack height is a little bit taller than previous Brooks models that I've had or tried, which is good, and I think that's how they got the extra cushion in there. This one, they said that they reconfigured the midsole to give it more DNA LOFT foam than ever. I feel like they were able to add that foam here in the landing zone. It's just a little bit wider than other Brooks, which I like because I love a good landing zone, especially for long runs like yesterday when your feet swell. I don't want to feel like my foot is hanging off either side of that cushion, because that just adds the foot pain. Speaking of foot pain, my feet feel great. So 4 days back-to-back running in this shoe, no problems whatsoever. It's also good to note that the upper material is really soft. There's no seams like sewn stuff that is bothering or rubbing in a wrong way. The fit overall is great. No slip in the heel, nothing. And I don't use a runner's loop ever. I guess the circumference of my ankle is just good enough to where I don't ever really need the runner's loop. Heel slippage doesn't really seem to bother me in this shoe at all. Durability, I think this shoe has a lot of miles in it. The cushion isn't mushy, so you know that it's more resilient. It's going to last longer. You're going to get more miles out of this cushion than you would in some other max cushion category shoes. You want something that you're looking forward to lace up in, and this one is a big contender. So I mean, I was looking forward to lacing up today and going for this run, especially since it was so beautiful. Thank you again for watching Soulmates Reviews. This channel is for you. We want to serve the running and fitness community as best that we can. A big thank you to Brooks for the Glycerin GTS 19. I had a lot of fun running in this shoe over the past few days, so be on the lookout for its release date starting February 1st, and that includes its neutral counterpart, the Glycerin 19. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this in the future, and leave us a comment. We would love to hear your feedback. You can also follow us on Instagram @SoulmatesReviews, and most importantly, run happy. Thanks.